Do you blink a lot? Do you sweat? Do you not have prominent lines on your forehead? Well, I've got news for you. You're a liar, and a psychopath, and a serial killer, and you need to call the cops right now and turn yourself in. You know the number. It's 1-800-THE-COPS. In my last video, I touched on the topic of bad body language advice, but I only scratched the surface in that video, so I'd like to get into it a bit more to really show the insanity of it all. One of the most popular body language categories is how to spot a liar.
Eye movement is associated with activating different parts of your brain. So when you look to the left, you're accessing the part of your brain that is responsible for memories. And when you look to the right, you're accessing the part of your brain that creates new images and sounds. So when asking someone, where were they last night? If they look to the right, they're constructing an image, which makes them liars. This works even if they know you're doing it.
There's no way it's that hard not to do. Like you're incapable of lying while looking to your left. Babe, where were you last night? And look to your left while you tell me, I was cheating on you with your best friend. No! Dude, this theory is ridiculous. People don't tell the truth when they look to the left and lie when they look to the right because it's activating different parts of their brain. They do it because they're listening to the angel on their left shoulder or the devil on their right shoulder.
You can tell what people are thinking about just by looking at their eyes. When you're thinking about how something looks, you look up. When you're thinking about how something felt, you look down.
When you're thinking about how something felt, you look down. Dude, imagine the problems caused by someone actually believing in that. Hey babe, where you been? Oh, I was with my friends Tiffany and Jennifer. Oh, how were they? Yeah, they were both good.
When you are remembering something, you look to your left side. And when you are trying to fabricate something, you look to your right. And when you're thinking about how something sounded, you look to the side, almost to your ears.
So if you try to remember how something sounds, but you look to the right, is your mind fabricating a fake sound? What sound does a cow make again? Oh my God! Oops, wrong side. There we go.
Because reading body language isn't just about reading other people, it's about reading yourself too.
Why would you need to read yourself? Don't you already know what you're thinking?
It's awfully suspicious that I'm looking to the right.
Wait, this is a mirror, so I'm actually looking to the left. Or maybe that's just what I want me to think. Hey bro, are you okay? You've been staring at your reflection for 5 hours.
This has just been a fun fact. I don't think it really has a major impact on any sort of communication with other people.
Yes it does. It makes people think everyone is lying based on the direction they look in. That's gonna have a pretty big impact on communication. So that's just some fun relationship destroying advice for you guys. I don't think it'll ruin your life or anything. So tell me exactly what happened. Looks up to the right. Oh, how annoying would it be if someone did that to you? This TikTok is even worse because it's not clear which way the right even is. She looks in both directions. And is this a mirrored video or not? All right, those are pretty bad, but so what if there's a few TikToks spreading misinformation about body language? How many people are even watching this? I mean, these 3 TikToks only have a combined total of 9.5 million views. We're cooked.
Human beings lie to one another on average 1 to 2 times per day. If you have a pair of human strangers who interact, within 10 minutes they're lying to each other on average 3 times.
Whoa. Back up the fucking crazy truck for a second. Why would strangers feel the need to lie 3 times within 10 minutes of meeting each other? Are they like super eager to sound more interesting than they really are? Hi, nice to meet you. I just got back from outer space. I'm a wizard. I don't know, maybe I'm weird for thinking that's weird. Maybe I'm just the dork who's trying to go through life as an honest person while everybody else is like, hooray for lying! This reminds me of a study I read about where they asked regular people if they had ever fantasized about killing someone, and 70% said yes. I have never fantasized about killing anybody, and apparently that makes me the crazy one. I don't sit around thinking about murdering people. Guess I'm just weird like that.
Sweating is a common and well-known side effect of lying.
Oh, that must be why people who run are so sweaty. They're running from their lies. I hate when sweating is portrayed as suspicious because I sweat so much. I sweat the way anime characters cry. This is why I worry about ever being on trial. Like I'll be sitting there drenched in a pool of my own sweat and the judge will be like, you know what? I don't need to hear the case. No innocent person sweats that much. You're obviously guilty. No!
One of the top lying red flags is touching the nose.
Liars do this to stop their Pinocchio nose from growing.
Liars are literally trying to hold things in. So liars will often cover their mouth because like instinctively they're trying to like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
The idea that the truth is like a physical thing they have to hold into their mouth is so dumb. Babe, where were you last night? I was at... That was a close one. What if you swallowed the truth and it came out your ass instead? Bye, sweetie. Have a safe trip home. Oh, finally she's gone. I've been holding in these truths all night. I was at Stacy's house last night. I still smoke cigarettes when you're not around. I think your mom is more attractive than you. Maybe the stupidest bit I've ever done. I might cut that out of the video later. Not sure yet.
So the interesting thing about the Penny Boudreau video is that she shows a classic sign of emotional deception. She's not showing an engagement of the distressed muscles, which are the corrugators, in between the eyes, which generally when somebody is distressed, they go together and up.
Yes, remember folks, this is what a real grieving person looks like. In fairness, this particular woman did turn out to be lying, but I don't believe that engagement of the corrugators is a reliable enough sign that you can apply it to all people. Imagine like actually crying for real and someone is like, if you're really sad, then why aren't your corrugators properly engaged? Body language can supposedly also signify whether someone likes you or not.
Like if somebody's not looking you in the eye or their body is pointed toward the door as you're trying to have a serious conversation.
That's called a fleeing position, by the way.
So
when you're
position.
speaking to someone and they're leaning, the door's here to my left, and I'm just like sitting at the edge like this, that's fleeing position.
Okay, I'll give that to you. If you're talking to someone and their body is literally turning towards the door, that's probably a sign they don't want to be talking to you. But how often does that happen? How bad of a conversationalist are you that you make people want to flee? Not just end the conversation, but flee the premises. Like in the middle of conversation, their body just literally gets up and starts walking away. Oh, wow. Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay, that's really cool. Hey, maybe the person wants to get away from you because you're overanalyzing every little thing they do with their body.
The feet are a strong indicator of where someone's interest lies.
How men show attraction without them saying a word. Check his feet. His feet will usually point directly at whoever he's drawn to. It's unconscious, but the body will orient towards what it wants.
Hey, if you really want a sign that a guy is interested, there will be another body part pointing towards you. Okay.
If you touch your eyes, that means you don't like what you just saw. If you touch your ears, you heard something that you did not like.
Ooh, my ears didn't like what you just said. How to tell if a person is attracted to you through body language. You catch them touching their face or lips. Do they actually push their lip that far? Hey there, handsome. Probably the next most common category of body language content is how to spot a psychopath or sociopath.
The sociopath stare. If someone is engaging in 10-second bouts of unblinking eye contact with you, it could be a red flag.
Sociopaths and psychopaths have to teach themselves to blink more.
Psychopaths must have super dry eyes from all the not blinking they're doing, like they need special psychopath strength eye drops.
Psychopath strength eye drops for eyes that are crazy dry.
One of the fastest ways to get a read on another human being is how often they're blinking. So if I talk to a psychopath and they're very focused on prey, their blink rate will almost be a 0 because they're going to manipulate somebody.
Can't help noticing this guy isn't blinking much in this TikTok. So psychopaths, when they see their prey, they don't blink. Oh wow, that's interesting. You know, it's funny, you're not blinking right now.
Also, when they smile, you'll notice that it doesn't go up to their eyes.
Yeah, that's also something people just do to be friendly and polite though. Like sometimes it's less weird to respond with a fake smile than to just blankly stare. I had a girlfriend once who would do a very obviously fake smile that didn't reach her eyes every time I made a joke that she didn't think was funny. Maybe she was a psychopath. You think a joke I made wasn't funny? Okay, psychopath.
If I'm in a scary situation, something scares me, or somebody jumps out, there's a loud noise, I'm going to pull my upper eyelids back.
Like crazy eyes.
Yeah, we never hold our upper eyelids pulled way back, except when we're nuts.
When you're a psychopath.
I hope this woman is not a mental health professional if she uses the word nuts to describe mentally unstable people. We never hold our upper eyelids way back unless we're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Also, what a judgmental thing to say. That wide open eyes are a sign of craziness. Some people just got big ol' open peepers. I've met lots of people with eyes like that. Unless I live in the frickin' psychopath capital of the world or something, I don't think that's a sign of madness. As if this all weren't bad enough, there's also micro expressions, which are supposedly extremely brief involuntary facial expressions that reveal our true emotions.
Micro-expressions are extremely quick, fleeting facial expressions of emotion.
If you can pick up micro-expressions, and you can, they're only like 1/150th of a second.
God forbid you make the wrong facial expression for a fraction of a second.
Even the most charming, toxic people leave micro-expressions that reveal their true nature.
As if someone's going to have some incredibly telling split-second facial expression.
To the average person, this murder suspect's interrogation might not look suspicious. But wait, did you notice something? Let's rewind and freeze frame. As he's talking, he makes a brief micro-expression that reveals his true emotions. Right there. In a split second, his evil, scheming nature is revealed. And when the footage is zoomed in, we can even see his secret twirly villain mustache.
How would you even spot a micro expression in someone you're talking to if they're that fast? You'd have to be like secretly recording the person and then analyze the video in slow motion. So you said you had a good time tonight, huh? Well, we'll see what the footage says. It might sound like the only way to avoid negative judgments about your behavior is to just do nothing, except even that isn't enough, because you might still get judged simply on the way you look.
What can you tell about a person just by looking at their face?
So if someone's smiling all the time, you'll see these little crow's feet from a natural smile that are kind of etched. If somebody's really social, you're going to see more lines on the forehead develop. You see a psychopath? Blink. It looks like Botox in a psychopath.
I smell a new skincare routine. Instead of expensive creams and face masks, just become a psychopath. Hey, so I guess Patrick Bateman didn't need all that skincare after all. He was already set.
Skepticism squeezes this lower eyelid up here. The less skeptical someone has spent their lifetime, the more suggestible that person is.
Yeah, if someone is skeptical, they squint and go,
I don't know about that.
As if it's impossible to just feel an emotion and not show it on your face. What cartoon world do these people live in where body language is this obvious? When someone hears something they don't like, they touch their ears. When they're trying to lie, they physically hold the truth in their mouth. Their entire body turns towards where they want to go like a compass. Also, sometimes people do things with their body just because. There's no deeper reason. It's not always a window into their psyche. I touch my face, I blink a lot, I point my feet in all kinds of directions. You know why? Because I feel like it. For the most part, body language is not a science that can be taught. And you know what that is? Just too damn bad. I wish it were that simple to understand, people, but it's not. So why don't you take your body language tips and jog on. I will say though, there is one extremely telling sign of a psychopath, and that is not liking this video. So hit the like button and then watch this other video. I guarantee you'll enjoy it or your money back. I hacked into your bank account and stole your money. I will give it back if you don't like this other video.
Jog on.